Hello, fellow music nuts, it's me, Cubby, with another personal spin. Only this isn't so much of a personal spin, it's more of a this is what's in my bag type of thing. Because today was New Music Day, so I went to HMV again, and I bought a whole host of albums because I could. Wahaha. So I shall show you what I bought today, and I will take great pleasure in showing you. Right, so let's begin, shall we? Some of these are open because I've already listened to them. So, we've got Kings of Leon's Mechanical Bull. I've already listened to this one and I really quite liked it. Possibly my favourite one by them. This is the deluxe edition, so that's cool. I will be ranking their albums at some point because I now have them all. Interesting. I quite like them. They're kind of that new, what's it called? Post-punk revival or whatever they called it. They've kind of been lumped in with that, but they're kind of a bit different. I like them. Anyway, next up we have Reverend Peyton's Big Damn Band. This is a really cool album. They record it on really vintage equipment, and it sounds really good. I really quite like it, and the songs are really catchy and simple, and you can sing along to them as well, which is really cool. I've listened to that one as well, but I obviously need to listen to it again. Next up, we have Sticky Fingers by the Rolling Stones. I don't have much Rolling Stones. This is actually only one of two albums that I possess on CD, so I figured it was time to get another one. This one is probably, supposedly, I don't really know, their best. So far it's my favourite of the two I have. The other one I have is Let It Bleed. This one was really good. Let It Bleed's pretty good as well. But it'd be interesting. Maybe I will eventually collect them all, but I think they've got about 9,000 albums, so we'll see. Next up, I haven't opened this one, is Grateful Dead's American Beauty. There was a super duper 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 special version with like 3 discs, but it was £22. No, £26, and I thought it's a bit much for an album I never heard. And also, even with 3 discs, I feel that that's a bit pricey for something like that. So maybe I'll get that further down in the future if I like this album. If not, then obviously I won't. I've still got a copy, and that's all that matters. I can't wait to listen to it. Next up, we got Tame Impala's newest album. This was released this year. It's called The Slow Rush, and it was reduced to $7.99. I've got one of their other albums which I really like, and this was on the end dial in HMV for the best of the year, and I thought, well, I'll give it a try and see what they think, what I think even. So I can't wait to hear that either. I've only got 3 weeks to listen to it, and then at some point I'm going to have to dig out all my 2020 albums and decide which are my favourite. Okay, this next one is called The Divine Comedy, a short album about love. A little bit on the pricey side, I thought, but I was looking for some albums that were in the 1001 Albums book, and there's a reason for that, which I will explain later in time. Sorry, I was distracted. I can't wait to hear this. I've heard good things, and I will listen to it fairly soon. Next, we have the Flaming Lips' newest album. It's called American Head. I like this band. I only have 2 of their albums, well, now 3, so I'm quite excited to listen to this one as well. We shall see, won't we? I keep knocking over my little easel. Then after that, I got Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run. I do intend to collect all of his albums, but I will take my time with it because I'm currently concentrating on Elton John, and I've just had another one arrive in the post literally 10 minutes ago, even though it's really late at night. But I figured I'd get this one because it's one of his classics, and I didn't have it, and the price had dropped by about £2, so that's good. Next up, Steely Dan. I love Steely Dan. I've got 2 of their albums already, and this one was highly recommended. It's called Countdown to Ecstasy. Yep. And it was actually reduced in the HMV sale to $2.99, and I stupidly didn't pick it up for some strange reason. I don't know why. I should have. So instead I got it for $7.99, which is still a fairly reasonable price. And again, I cannot wait to hear it. It's also in the 1001 Albums book. Next, we got Funkadelic's Maggot Brain. I've been told good things about this as well, and I cannot wait to listen to this. I also want their album Cosmic Slop. Well, if I like this, I want it. Although I might get it anyway. But we shall see. I like the Parliament album. I can't remember what it's called. Something Spaceship or something. Next, we got Belle and Sebastian. The Boy with the Arab Strap. This has also been highly recommended, and it's also in the 1001 Albums You Must Hear Before You Die book, which is partly the only reason I bought it. Although, I will get to that book in another video. And last up, well, actually last two are... Oh, I left one behind. I also got the 20th anniversary edition of Hybrid Theory, but I must have left it over there. Never mind. So I've got that as well. And I also bought Jump by Elton John, because as I told you, I'm collecting all of his albums. This is one of his 80s albums, and I've actually been quite impressed by his 80s music so far. A bit like Bowie, I thought it was greatly underrated. So, and I'm kind of finding the same thing with these, but we'll see when I listen to it. And last but not least, Amon Amarth's debut album, Once Sent from the Golden Hall. I am one album away from completing these, unless they release another one before I get it, and which they probably won't, because they only just released Berserk, which was a pretty good album. Anyway, once I've got them all, I shall rank them. So there you go, that's what's in my bag this month. There's actually a bunch more coming from Amazon. I'd like to buy from HMV, because they're the only music store where I live, and I want to support them, but they don't stock a lot of the stuff that I'm looking for specifically, so a lot of that stuff I buy online, but I like to go to HMV and just buy things that look interesting. So there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments. Maybe you can suggest some albums I could already buy. I mean, I might already have them, but who knows. And I shall see you later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. I have been Cubby.